When more women are serving as the household chief financial officer, my wife really runs the show on our money, and I sort of sit and listen. Where are we right now? She's very skilled at all that. I think many women are. They're very organizational and very nurturing in the home, taking care of the chief financial obligations. But a lot of them do need some help with retirement readiness, that according to the American College of Financial Services. Women probably are managing the checkbook, they're buying the groceries, paying the bills, but it doesn't mean they have an income plan. It's not the same thing, Barb. So what's the difference between managing the monthly household budget, the expenses, and having an income strategy in retirement for the wife and her husband?
I think those are great questions.
They really are.
Managing, the monthly household budget and having an income strategy in retirement are two very different things. And when we talk about managing the monthly household budget, that usually involves cash flow management. It involves tracking income and expenses on a regular basis to make sure that the day-to-day financial obligations are met. And it would focus on short-term financial goals, such as, those monthly bills, the groceries, the utilities, discretionary spending. Also allocating funds to different categories that are based on maybe the priorities at that time and making some of the adjustments. But income strategies in retirement, that's going to entail creating a plan to generate a sustainable stream of income during the retirement years, typically after one has stopped working. And it would focus on long-term financial security and ensuring that there's a reliable source of income to support one's lifestyle all throughout retirement. And it's going to involve assessing various sources of retirement income like pensions and Social Security, retirement savings such as those 401ks, maybe annuities or other investments. It's also going to require careful consideration of factors like inflation, longevity risk, market volatility, healthcare costs. All these kind of things would involve strategies that we want to put into place to maximize retirement income, minimize taxes, and protect against those unexpected expenses or changes in our financial circumstances. So in essence, Ralph, while managing the monthly household budget is essential for meeting those immediate financial needs and obligations, having an income strategy in retirement is critical for ensuring long-term financial stability and peace of mind. And it involves careful planning of our investments and risk mitigation. So there's a lot involved, and it's totally two different things.
Right. I want to preface my next question, Barb, with we saw an old friend of ours in a restaurant recently, and he gave us the news that a couple of our former neighbors died within 3 months of each other, one in early October, one right after Christmas. Very unusual. So they left us at about the same time. And if you're dealing with a couple, of course, most of the time they do not pass away in the same time frame. Can you talk about the conversations you have to make sure that the income could be there for the surviving spouse, and what sort of conversations you have about that topic of their life longevity?
Well, we certainly need to have that discussion, and we do. And it really understands, we need to understand the life expectancy that we should be planning for, but discuss what's going to happen if one does predecease the other and how it's going to impact them and how there's going to be a loss of Social Security, possibly a loss or a reduction in pensions. And, how are we going to keep them in the same lifestyle that they're accustomed to? What happens when they need maybe more care, such as long-term care or care in your home? And so there's just a lot of things that can have an impact on us when one passes away before the other. And that's really part of our financial endurance plan. We want to review these things on at least an annual basis to make sure that, we've got everything in place, and especially our documents, such as our medical directives and power of attorneys and our wills and beneficiary designations. All of these things are part of a holistic financial plan.